Welcome back to my studio series. This last week has been chaotic, but in the best possible way. Even though the build is finished, there was still lots to do to the exterior. I spent a full day painting underneath the front porch. I thought it would be a fairly quick job, but it took a lot longer than I thought it would. Next, I went inside to remove the clumps of plaster on the concrete floor. I used water to loosen the clumps up and a scraper to lift it all off. Look, this isn't the most glamorous job, but it needed to be done. We decided to lay gravel around the exterior for drainage, but also for low maintenance reasons. Jason did about 1,000,000 trips with the wheelbarrow, and I felt so bad for him. It was a huge job, and I was able to help out when I could. The front porch was super muddy, so whilst he was working on the gravel, I cleaned the concrete using our pressure washer. And once that was done, Dave Sparky also came back to finish hooking up the power inside the studio. When I walked back into the studio, I realised that the view wasn't very nice, so I ended up going to one of our local plant nurseries to try and find something that would offer some lovely screenage, but would also be affordable. I ended up buying these elephant ears. They were around $60 a pot, and I couldn't help but buy some mondo grass to plant alongside our driveway where the pool fence is. My parents have this grass down their entire driveway, and I absolutely love them. Then I realised I can't work in the studio without any benches, so I got onto that pronto. I found some beautiful stainless steel workbenches on wheels and was so excited when they arrived because I was so close to the finish line, but I still had one more job to do. A couple of months ago, I found the cutest outdoor setting at my local tip shop for an absolute steal. It was already in good condition, but I decided to remove the little plastic coverings on the feet, which were really gross. Next, I cleaned the chairs and the table and lovingly restored them using spray paint. And now it's time for the big reveal. I can't believe I'm saying this, but my studio is officially finished and I couldn't be happier. So before I take you inside and show you also what it looks like on the outside, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Monique from Wren Architects and Dave from What Building for bringing my vision to life. It sounds totally cliche, but I honestly have been dreaming about this for years, and I literally mean years and years, and I can't actually believe that this gorgeous studio is all mine. And the fact that I don't have to work on our dining table, on the front porch, or in our garage anymore is just so exciting. I am absolutely in love with every little detail that has gone into this studio. So obviously we've got the gorgeous heckle hoods, we've got the beautiful exterior cladding by Formflow, and so many small decisions came together to end up in this big result. And I am just so excited to officially start work tomorrow. The walk from my house to here is about 3 or 4 meters, and it's definitely the shortest commute known to mankind, and I'm so happy about that. So now there's still a lot that actually needs to get done inside. I've just got a couple of workbenches at the moment. So even though I've said I have finished, basically the work inside starts from today. So I need to start planning things like where I'm going to be sitting, where I'm going to have meetings and do laptop work. I think I also need to have a bit of a table. Oh, hello butterfly. I think I also need to have a workbench in the middle of the space inside, and I really want that on wheels so I can bring it outside, and this is where I'll be doing all of my cutting and sanding. There are some other little ideas I've got inside to show a few things that I have, but I don't want to give too much away. What I do need is a bit of a break. I need a couple of weeks off from thinking about this space because honestly I've been dreaming about it and thinking about it every waking hour. So I'm going to give myself a little creative reset and then start seriously thinking about what needs to happen inside. I definitely don't want it to be a situation where every 2 years I'm constantly updating it. I really want to make long-term decisions, and that's super important for me. So thank you very much for joining me on this incredible adventure. It's been so lovely having you by my side, and I've never shared a big project like this before on YouTube, so I really hope you have enjoyed every step along the way. I've still got lots more to come, so stay tuned and thanks again. Okay, let's have a look inside. This window provides lots of beautiful natural light, so I decided to place the stainless steel workbenches here. Honestly, these benches are unreal. There are stacks of storage, lots of drawers in various depths, and I haven't moved everything in from my garage just yet, but all my tools and interior design samples were the first to go in. Having one place for all my materials and tools is going to save me so much time. I used to traverse from the garage to our outdoor table multiple times a day. So this means I'm going to have more time to create and come up with some pretty unreal ideas for you guys. As you know, I worked with British paints to paint the walls and ceiling. I also hand stained that huge timber beam. There are lots of power outlets, stacks of room to create and take photos, and I love the concrete floor, but I might end up covering it with timber later on. Okay, let's go outside. Isn't she gorgeous? I am totally in love with the all-white exterior. It looks so beautiful next to our house. This is the northern side of the studio, and you can see the light pouring in, which I am obsessed with. I was also careful to choose plants that wouldn't grow much taller than they already were. My studio is also situated next to our neighbour's shed, which in my opinion is a stroke of genius because the bright light of their shed bounces off and into the studio. This is the back, and you can see the hecker hoods more clearly here. I wanted to make sure that no matter how much it was raining outside, I could still keep the windows open. The seamless cladding by Form Flow looks gorgeous, and I love that there are no gutters, which also means less maintenance. And how cute is my little outdoor set? I cannot wait to have lunch out here. And even though this is most likely the shortest commute known to mankind, I'm so excited to come out here and create every single day.